LG UQ91, 43-inch model. Check the description and timestamps below for key moments such as dimensions and so on. Top of the box, that's the pedestal neck, pedestal base poking out, and figure 8 mains lead. Figure 8 mains lead, large crescent pedestal base, pedestal neck. Remote control and instruction book pack. TV from the front, side, quite a thick one, and the back. Remote control and instruction book pack. First of all, guarantee leaflet registering the product, Rakuten TV, product cover, thin owner's manual there, the full instructions will be online. Magic remote, we'll get a close-up of in a moment. Cable tension clip that goes onto the mains to retain that mains cable. A couple of cable guides to clip into the back of the TV. Cable tidy to wrap your cables up. AA batteries for that magic remote. Some self-tapping screws there for the pedestal stand. Energy rating labels. Machine screws also for the pedestal stand. Close up of the quick setup guide there. Shows obviously study it. Careful handling the screen, don't squeeze it. List of included contents, lifting the poly out of the box to you to lift it out safely. Place it on a surface larger than the screen itself so there's no pressure on the screen. Process there of installing the pedestal stand and those cable retention clips and cable guides. A list of the inputs and what we input into them. Popping the batteries in the remote control. Pairing the remote should come out of the box already paired, but if not we can do the pairing process there to repair it. It is Bluetooth. The listed dimensions there for the TV, so that's the 43 up to 50 inch. Down there the VESA dimensions and attaching your wall brackets. And there we have the cable guides, cable retention clip, machine screws and self-tapping screws. Magic remote, power on and off, channel numbers, guide button. Audio description or subtitles, volume up and down, channels up and down, mute, voice command button, you can put Google on it, home button, input list button, and back button. Settings button, hold it down to shortcut to all settings. Coloured buttons for apps and media playback. Then we've got quick access, Netflix, Prime, Disney Plus, Rakuten, Google and Alexa. Turn it over. AA batteries into the back. Pedestal base. Pretty similar to previous stands of previous years, that sort of crescent shape, grain textured dark grey finish. Underneath, bit of pressed steel there. And also we've got those through holes to attach to the pedestal neck. Yeah. Pedestal neck, through holes to the TV, tabs to locate. That part slots in to the pedestal base, and then we've got those bits for the self-tapping screws to go in. So it's the self-tapping screws from here into there. 4 of those self-tapping screws into there. Well, TV is now laid on a large flat surface bigger than the screen. I'm actually just using the box and a polythene bag. You can see here where we fit the pedestal stand. There where our tabs will locate into. They're the tabs to locate into those slots. Threaded holes there for our machine screws, so that locates and just drops down. 4 screws for those holes. Quickly wind those in. Looking at the back of the TV, we've got this mains retention clip. It's where the figure 8 mains cable goes in, AC in. That pushes into there. We can retain the mains cable in there, stop it being pulled by accident and breaking this socket. Cable guide onto the back of the pedestal stand. We can also fit one there if we wanted to as well, although it's pretty pointless because we're going to guide most of the cables down the back of that neck to stop them being visible from the front. Close up of the connections, we can see we've got FreeSat or satellite in, terrestrial, aerial or antenna input, HDMI 2 and 1. HDMI 2 is enhanced audio return channel, USB 1 there, CI card reader, and then the connections directly into the back. Digital optical audio out. I would suggest a right angled optical adapter rather than bending a lead, because I found if you wall mounting it, cuts your sound sometimes when you bend that lead. But HDMI 3 is there as well, so 3 HDMIs in total, USB in number 2, 2 USBs in total, and wired internet or LAN input. Okay, onto the dimensions. 43-inch model. Most important is width for that pedestal. It's quite wide. 74 centimeters or 29 inches, maybe 29 and an eighth of an inch. The depth from the front to the back is about 25 centimeters or 9 and 7/8 of an inch. Whatever it stood on to the bottom of the TV, maybe about 6.5 centimeters or 2 3/4 inches. Width for the TV, being the 43-inch model, 96.5 centimeters or 38 inches. Thickness at its thickest point is about 57 millimeters. Looking at it from the back, it's 200 mm by 200 mm VESA pattern. M6 bolts, maybe 20 mm long, would be more than sufficient. From the bottom of the TV to the middle of that first VESA mount hole here is about 214 millimeters. So 214 millimeters from the bottom of the TV to the center of that first VESA hole. Now I've got it wired with wired internet, aerial and main, so I'll get the crap off and turn it on. Bluetooth remote is paired just by pressing the OK button. 2 ways to install. I can either go mobile device or TV. I'm just going to go TV. Must admit I use that LG Fin Q app at home and it's pretty rubbish. It took forever to set up, but if you have got it, it will pass on all your Wi-Fi details, account details and so on, so it will save you time there. Bonus. Wired internet connection, terms and conditions. I'm just going to select all and agree. So the way I am watching TV is TV only, which is antenna. So if you've got a separate set-top box, you can go set-top box, or you can have aerial direct to it and set-top box. You can say both. I'm going to pop the postcode in for regional programming. You can either stand or wall mounted to optimise your sound. Again, program tuning as antenna. And next on digital only search. So I'll come back when the tuning's complete. Back in the room. It gives us a region select. It's picked up multiple channels. So where my aerial is facing is Yorkshire. We have to wait on this bit till it says next, because it still says skip, so it must be sorting through the duplicate programs. And done. Okay, so if you've got the app, you can sign in there, or mobile web, or with the TV remote. I'm going to skip all of it. but you do need to sign in to install some apps like YouTube, etc. So we can pre-install bits there like iPlayer, Now TV and Rakuten, or just say done. Start. See there, it's made the picture a bit horrible, but I'll persevere for now. So to the home menu and across to media player. Okay, so we've got the samples there. Go to the first one. That's it for that. So I'm going to go back to the settings and put it back to home mode. General, devices, TV management, back to home mode. And just back from there, just have a quick look at the settings. So not that. So down to energy saving. Energy saving I'm going to turn off altogether because it does sacrifice the picture. Okay, auto power off, up to you. Inactivity standby, I've actually got mine at home on 2 hours, so if the kids leave it on or anything like that and nobody presses the remote for a couple hours, it will switch itself off. I'm going to set it to 8 hours install. Yes. Support software update is not on auto. I'm going to put it on auto install just so it stays up to date. Picture in store I'm going to leave on standard. Okay, back and back and exit.
Well, that's
Look at the guide.
Attacking the infrastructure of a city is a common tactic in war, trying to pressure a government by making the lives of civilians hard.
Oh my God.
Противница войны.
It's very slow to load the guide, must admit that, but maybe it's downloading stuff in the background, so we'll let it off. But you can see we've got that yellow line running down for the current time, what's on now and next, and 9 channels in a row there, so I can go down, select the channel I want, or press the program down button to flick through, and they'll slowly load up. Or I can go to the left, I've got guide, programs on now, and TV scheduler. Oh, that one. Back to the guide.
This evening in Kiev, emergencies
A bit quicker that time to load up.
here and across the country.
So I could say Newsnight, BBC 2. If I've got a hard drive in, I can do a scheduled recording, or I can just set a reminder. Yeah, pretty cool.
The attacks on Ukraine come a day.
He's made the point that he does want to compete
Okay,
against the best
now plugged
players
in the Sky box,
in the
just
world.
try a
He's
different
ultimately,
bit of
whatever
content,
the
so that's
resolution is,
Sky
he
Sports
mentioned
News,
it
so
comes from
credit to
various
Sky for that.
affiliations out there. He talks
Turn
about
the
something
sound
else
up
may
if we
happen,
can find the
which is that
remote.
maybe the Saudis simply get bored or get embarrassed by the lack of traction and pull the plug on us. So there's so much unknown here. You know, he's a golfer. He wants to play against the best players in the world. Whatever this is resolved, it's going to come from the PGA Tour's board.
Now, it'd be fair to say it has been an absolute whirlwind of a 12 months for Natasha Jonas. She beat Marie
So he's
Didier
doing
over the weekend to win
Movember.
her third world title this year alone. And Bob
Credit
said-
to the
Today, there is
BBC
an
again, this is
overwhelming feeling
Newsnight,
that
just a
this
quick bit
party
of
wants to give
TV
Rishi
as a
Sunak
demo.
chance. I was talking to one member of the cabinet who's not exactly a massive fan of Rishi Sunak, and they said they're relieved that the party now has a leader, that there are signs that many party members, MPs, want to unite
Minister,
behind.
and he will govern and deliver the 2019 manifesto. That's how our system has worked, in exactly
It's
the
just
same way
that-
Gordon Brown became
Sure,
Prime Minister
it's just that
when
some of
Labour
your
was
own
in power.
It's just that some of your own MPs don't think he has a mandate. So Christopher Chope, I think a general election is the only answer. Nadine Dorris agreed with a tweet that suggested this was like a banana republic. Zach Goldsmith says a general election is morally unavoidable.
Well, I don't think they're right. I mean, I think our constitutional system is very clear. You vote for a member of parliament, so voters, might...
One downside, if you want YouTube on this TV, which is a pretty basic standard app, it's not pre-installed. And it says you need to log in to install or update YouTube. Do you want to log in? Basically, you need to create an account with LG so you can log in and install that app. Which I'm not going to. I'm just going to stream it from a Sky Q box. I'll put a Sky Q box just to get some more content on here. Onto my Q. Quick bit of football as a demo.
We come the two teams, Manchester United against Inter in the International Champions Cup. Manchester United face Inter Milan to Pogba. Sure, they're encouraging him to shoot, and he will have a goal. Pogba does get it back. Rashford, Pogba. What's he going to do? I don't know how he got that far, to be honest. Oh, here come United, Shaw. Brilliant ball into the middle, nearly finds Rashford, just a little touch. Took it behind him, and it finished level on points with third place Atalanta in Serie A last season, Inter. Brozovic. Swept deep, and there's a wristband to Haya. And it goes towards Gallagher. Saka was back there, I think, to head that away. Pogba back towards his own goal, and now Saka up the left. Pogba's up as well. He leaves it, brilliant running, Lingard off the line. Brilliant skill from Pogba. Where's he going? Wonderful. Why not? Good save from Handanovic. Here's right. Shaw. Did well, but Party was exiled from the team. Wan-Bissaka checked down right on the edge of the penalty area.
Young just floated this in now, I expect.
And by Young towards that corner, Handanovic forced into a save. Another marvellous moment for the teenager, who's making a name for himself. Manchester United lead the game with 15 minutes to go. What a wonderful finish.
So much talk coming out of Old Trafford about the quality of this young man. Not just from his youth coaches.
That's it. Manchester United get the win. And this man has done it again. Mason Greenwood with the winning goal at the National Stadium in...
So credit to Paramount Pictures for this one. It's the Maverick Top Gun trailer. We look at the home menu before I go. So pre-installed we do have Now TV, Netflix, iPlayer, ITV, all 4 on My 5, Prime, Rakuten, Disney Plus, Apple TV. You can also mirror your phones and so on. Sky Store, BBC Sounds, apps. So obviously you need to make and sign into an LG account there to access the App Store and download further apps. Bit annoying because YouTube's in there. Sports alert, home dashboard, web browser, so you can use a Bluetooth keyboard and so on there to browse the internet. Media player, Alexa, Google Assistant. You can edit that app list to make it your own, or to the settings at the end there. Bit of what's trending now above. Down you've got some stuff off the home dashboard. There's your AirPlay for your Apple mirroring. Live TV, Sky Q Yorkshire, optical out, so you can quickly set your sound outs there. Mine's just on optical and TV speakers. Remote PC. And then down there, live TV again. Sports alert, Life's Good Hub. Popular games. 7 Days to Die. Now streaming from various sources, Prime, iPlayer, etc. Sci-fi movies based on books, new releases and web browser. So all in all, I think the 43 at the minute in the UK, it's about £399, so it's actually pretty good value for money. It's not bad anyway. TV itself, quite sort of average quality. It's not bad. You see a bit of backlight bleeding, a bit of patchy backlight there. So it's probably not as good as the Samsung LCDs for backlighting, but due to its thickness, the sound actually has got a fair bit of depth there, and it's not bad. A little bit muffly in patches, but a bit of bass there as well. So 399, not a bad shout, and that is it for now.